What is the best thing about working in the games industry? I came from PR, and that was very corporate. It was, I suppose, super stressful.
I tend to meet some of the most talented people I've ever met in my life on any of the major projects I've worked on, and Mediatonic's no exception. We're just a huge crowd of incredibly talented people, and it's quite inspiring to work with and learn from them.
Basically, working in the thing I really love. I really love doing games, and I really love playing games. So basically, it's the dream job.
Yeah, I think the main difference for me is it's not corporate, and that's nice.
What's your greatest personal achievement? I hate this question. I hate it.
Becoming fluent in German, because I failed really badly at school. I got a U. And then I spent a year getting to know a German person speaking every night, and then I bumped my grade up to like 5 grades within a year.
I would say moving from Spain to the UK with a different language and with no prior experience and having a dream of making video games and actually successfully doing pretty much when I got there.
The first piece of games work I ever did or got published was some work for the Pathfinder RPG. It is what set me on a different path, even if it's not necessarily the world's most exciting achievement.
It's definitely got to be the talent shows I won when in school juggling. It's got to be that.
You have to fight one video game boss in real life. Who do you choose?
Oh, God. I think I'd lose in everyone I can think of.
The one that immediately comes to mind that's very topical right now is the dragon, the curiously like sexy dragon in Ring Fit Adventure.
I reckon in a one-on-one fight, I might be able to take Crota from Destiny 1. I mean, I have absolutely no firearms experience, but I would take some form of long-range gun. I'd probably hurt myself in the recoil.
So what was your favourite memory from working at Mediatonic? I would say organising and planning and running a board game jam at Mediatonic.
Ended up basically going to LA with some of the team to meet our publisher out there, going on the roller coaster on Santa Monica Pier with Paul, one of the founders, was pretty hilarious.
I remember during my first Tonic Jam last year, we had a really good time during our brainstorm, deciding what kind of game we were wanting to do. So it was a really, really lovely moment. We had blast. It was awesome.
How has your day changed whilst working from home? Well, I'll be lying if I said my lions haven't been a little longer. My commute to work is now about a few minutes, including getting dressed, brushing my teeth, getting breakfast, rather than an hour or so. So I can set an alarm for 8:45, 8:50, and get to work on time. So that's a positive, I would say.
My day has changed a lot working from home, since a lot of what I do is to make sure that people can work well in an office. So now I'm making sure that people can work well from home, which is lovely, and I think we're being really supportive of everyone doing that, but it has been a big change. It kind of just makes sure that I'm keeping in touch with everyone and getting what everyone needs, just in a slightly different way.
I have way more meetings. Like, I already had meetings before, because I have a team to manage, but now it's just insane. Like, there's so many meetings, because like something that would take a 2-minute conversation with someone that you have like an arm's length now has to be some kind of like, oh, do you want to chat? Let's call each other and stuff like that.
What is my lockdown hobby? My current lockdown hobby, because I don't have an outside space, is making a coffee in the morning, throwing open the only window that opens properly in my flat, and just sitting by it, sipping my coffee and reading a book like I'm some kind of elegant Victorian lady.
My lockdown hobby is actually, as soon as dinner is finished in the evening, is getting out the house as quickly as possible.
whether that's to walk the dog or to ride my bike. But it's amazing how quick I can put my fork down and leave the house.
So, funnily enough, luckily for me, back in January, maybe February, I started learning the cello. So, it's cool that every lunchtime I get to have, 15 to 30 minutes of cello practice. I mean, it still sounds like a cat scratching against the wall, but the neighbors haven't complained just yet, so